January. A desire to widen your horizons and move on a stage. Try not to push things too far, though, or you could find yourself completely blocked in your initiatives, on the 15th, and having to give up temporarily on your beloved plans. Better to wait for your time to come, on the 23rd and 30th, to impose your presence gently and more with self-discipline than ill-conceived ideas about authority. Watch out for disappointments in your love life or friendships on the 30th, when you will feel frustrated and feel you are completely alone in the world. Advice for this month. A start to the year which will be quite difficult to handle, but not impossible, if you tone things down and don't take everything the wrong way. February. You will be mobilized by your current business affairs and your work, which will take up all your attention and be very demanding. You will feel inspired on the 1st and be clever enough to unravel intrigues, making the most of the situation on the 2nd, but watch out you don't slip up on the 6th, when your ego will take over and push you into overdoing the enthusiasm. Caution in every respect on the 20th, if you want to avoid altercations with rivals, who will clearly be ready to discredit you. Advice for this month. A month for advancing your chess pieces without forgetting to keep your emotions under control. The latter would be ill-advised. March. Nothing but the best at the beginning of the month, when opportunities to emerge from the shadows will be offered on a plate by allies who will give you their discreet but effective support. The worst will be around the 17th, when your adversary will come back to life and make preparations to bring you down. Advice for this month. If you want to pull things off, look at your friendships and beneficial relationships, but avoiding creating waves which could otherwise drag you under on the 17th. April. The sun will be lurking in the shadow of your sign until the 20th, encouraging you to take a step back and reflect on the past, so you can learn some edifying lessons here. Spouting hot air will therefore be out of the question. Instead, you should pause for reflection without chewing things over, or chewing the cud, fine-tune your strategies and prepare to bounce back in the full light of day. Advice for this month. You will take over the reins from the 20th and take the bull by its horns. So until then, don't rush things. May. The sun is going to light up your sign until 21st May, and you will make the most of this to impose your vision and make a lot of noise. Be careful you don't clash with the sensitivities, of others, especially around the 15th, when you could end up paying a hefty price, within your family, where there could be firm opposition to your whims. Advice for this month. The sun is definitely going to give you back your strength and oomph. However, this won't be a reason for blinding those around you and getting everyone's backs up. June. This month, you will defend your interests with superb determination and with a certain success. Now will be the time to be bold, push yourself forward and seize any passing opportunity to score points, and why not win over a few hearts in the process. This will particularly apply around the 22nd, when your chances of drawing a good hand will increase. Advice for this month. A golden month to exploit while you fire on all cylinders and will be doubly bold and creative, but no insolence. July. The message will get across this month, when the sun will favor communication and make exchanges with others easier, except in the last few days, when you will be called upon to take care of family problems, which could be rather irritating, or keep things running smoothly in circumstances which will be too much of a burden for your taste. However, avoid provoking others at home or elsewhere between the 21st and the 25th, or it will be at your own risk and peril. Advice for this month. A month getting off to a smooth start, inspiring tender feelings and reviving your hopes, on the 1st, 2nd, 4th and 5th, but these will then turn sour, from the 13th. To avoid things becoming too acid, tone things down rather than adding fuel to the fire. August. Things will still be difficult on the family front, and even the presence of Venus in the sector devoted to your relations with those close to you will only succeed in exacerbating the palpable tension, especially at the beginning of the month, when some couples, especially those born after 17th May, could go through a great crisis and in some cases, end up on the rocks. From 23rd August, the Sun will take it upon himself to warm up the atmosphere, inviting you to express your feelings, rather than risk feeling frustrated around the 21st, when financial worries will catch up with you and then stand in the way of your efforts. Advice for this month. You will need to wait until the end of the month, the 26th, to rekindle the flame and develop your closeness. So, while you wait for things to improve, try to be patient and don't delude yourself about your relationship. 3rd Decan. It will be time to find out where you stand and how far you can, or want to, go. September. For those born during the 1st Decan, now will be the time, on the 17th in particular, to distinguish between dreams and reality, and between love fantasies and a real opportunity to find that special person or rekindle the flame. The sun will shine on your love life in all cases until the 23rd and boost your desire to be attractive, love and be loved, but you should particularly avoid mixing your love life with your financial affairs, at the risk of tarnishing your relationship and casting a shadow over an otherwise promising picture. On the 26th. Advice for this month. You will aspire to have a sublime love life and realize your dreams, but would be in danger of making a serious mistake, on 17th September, if you don't keep at least one foot on the ground. October. You will roll up your sleeves and get down to it enthusiastically and determinedly in your daily life, to see off a colossal amount of work and assume responsibilities, which will be on the increase. There will be some good prospects of reaping their well-earned fruits of your labors around the 11th, when your creative flair and talent will be recognized and appreciated, potentially earning you an offer you had been hoping for over some time. A means of widening your horizons and taking off into the distance for some. Advice for this month. A month which could greatly contribute to enhancing your worth, while you wait to be able to swell your coffers substantially. November. Love will smile on you, on the 3rd and the 11th, and your business affairs will pick up, but you won't be immune at the very end of the month from a disappointment which could really get you down. So, between the 26th and the 30th, you will need to prepare yourself for dealing with a few altercations, especially those born in the 1st Decan, and financial setbacks, which will force you to revise your plans, and spending downwards, putting your plans on the back burner for the time being. Advice for this month. A month when love will smile on you, but your business affairs will founder. To avoid coming up against a brick wall, try to anticipate problems, and your bank account, by looking life directly in the face and avoiding any power struggles with those you have to deal with, who won't be inclined to give you any leeway. December. A rather grim end to the year. Your daily life will be putting up resistance, and you will find it hard to keep going and not give in to surrounding pressure. Be careful you don't overstep the mark, which would be at your own risk and peril, because you won't be in a position of strength, but more in a situation of crisis. To end the year on a high note and on good form, and avoid compromising burgeoning and promising love affairs or smoldering rekindling of the flame, you shouldn't try at any price to go for promotion at the moment. Avoid trying to force the issue and wait patiently for the end of the Christmas period to surf along in your love life and distance yourself from success, which will take a little longer. Advice for this month. Create sparks in your love life to avoid adding fuel to the fire between you and your colleagues, who will block your path, but you will end up convincing them that you can't be ignored and really are indispensable in 2016.